A medical consent letter for a child can become critically important during emergencies, because if a child requires urgent medical treatment while under someone else's care and proper authorization is not available, hospitals or healthcare providers may delay non-emergency procedures, refuse certain treatments, or face legal restrictions before providing care. This can become especially serious during school trips, travel, vacations, temporary guardianship situations, or when parents are unavailable. Without clear written consent, medical staff may not have the authority to make important treatment decisions quickly. This letter is your opportunity to legally authorize medical care, protect the child's well-being, and ensure healthcare providers have the information they need during an emergency. So, here is how to write it. Parent or legal guardian information. This is the first part of the letter, where the parent or legal guardian identifies themselves. For example, Amanda Richardson, 2458 Cedar Valley Drive, Seattle, Washington, 98101, United States, 2065-554817, amanda.richardson@email.com. This section establishes who is granting the medical authorization. Make sure your information matches official identification and legal guardianship records. Date. For example, May 20th, 2026. Include the date the authorization letter is written. This is important because medical authorization letters are often reviewed based on active validity periods. Update the letter if travel dates or caregiving arrangements change. Salutation. This is the formal opening of the letter. For example, to whom it may concern. This greeting is commonly used because the document may be presented to hospitals, clinics, schools, caregivers, or emergency responders. Keep the wording formal and professional. Parent declaration paragraph. This section identifies the parent or guardian and the child. For example, I, Amanda Richardson, am the mother of the following minor child. This formally establishes the legal relationship. For tip, always use full legal names exactly as shown on official documents. Child information section. Here you provide the child's personal details. For example, child's full name, Ethan Richardson. Date of birth, July 18, 2015. Passport or identification number, XJ4829104. This information helps healthcare providers confirm the child's identity. For tip, double-check all identification numbers carefully. Medical authorization paragraph. This is one of the most important parts of the letter. Here, you officially authorize another adult or organization to approve medical treatment. For example, I hereby authorize Michael Richardson to obtain and consent to medical treatment for my child during the period from June 5, 2026 to June 20, 2026 while my child is under his care. This clearly grants temporary medical authority. For tip, always include exact dates for the authorization period. Authorized medical treatment section. This section explains what medical care may be approved. For example, the authorized individual may approve medical care, including but not limited to emergency medical treatment, hospitalization, diagnostic procedures, medication administration, surgical treatment if deemed medically necessary by licensed healthcare professionals. This clarifies the scope of authorization. For tip, be specific so healthcare providers understand the authority being granted. Authorized adult information. This section identifies the person responsible for the child during the authorization period. For example, full name, Michael Richardson. Relationship to child. Uncle. Phone number, 425-555-9174. Address, 458 Lakeview Street, Portland, Oregon, 97201. This helps healthcare providers verify who has authority to act. For tip, make sure the authorized adult's contact information is current and accurate. Child medical information section. This section provides important medical details about the child. For example, primary physician, Dr. Laura Bennett. Physician phone number, 2065-557721. Health insurance provider, Blue Cross Health Insurance. Policy number, BC4829105. Known allergies or medical conditions, peanut allergy and asthma. Current medications, albuterol inhaler. This information can be extremely important during emergencies. For tip, never leave out allergies, chronic conditions, or important medications. Emergency contact statement. This section explains that parents should still be contacted whenever possible. For example, I understand that every reasonable effort will be made to contact me in the event of a medical emergency before treatment is administered whenever possible. This confirms parental involvement. For tip, always provide active phone numbers where you can be reached quickly. Availability statement. Here you confirm your availability for additional communication. For example, I can be reached at the contact information listed above for any questions or medical decisions requiring parental consultation. This reassures healthcare providers. For tip, include multiple contact methods if possible. Thank you statement. For example, thank you for your attention to this authorization. This keeps the document professional and respectful. For tip, professional formatting helps the document appear more credible and organized. Closure and signature. For example, sincerely Amanda Richardson. Signature. This officially confirms the authorization. For tip, many healthcare providers prefer handwritten signatures on printed copies. Optional second parent or guardian consent. This section is included if another parent or guardian also provides authorization. For example, I, Daniel Richardson, also authorize the medical treatment arrangements described in this letter. Signature. This can strengthen the authorization and help avoid disputes. For tip, some institutions may require signatures from both parents when possible. Optional notary section. This section is used if notarization is required. For example, subscribed and sworn before me on this 20th day of May, 2026. Notary public signature. Seal. Some schools, hospitals, or travel situations may require notarized authorization. For tip, check local legal or institutional requirements regarding notarization. Before we wrap up, here are some very important overall tips you should always remember when writing a medical consent letter for a child. Always provide complete medical information, emergency contacts, insurance details, and accurate authorization dates. Keep signed copies with the caregiver and make sure the authorized adult understands the child's medical needs. Most importantly, review the requirements of schools, camps, travel programs, or healthcare facilities, because some organizations may require notarized consent forms or additional documentation. So that's how you write a medical consent letter for a child step by step. As you can see, every part of this document plays an important role in protecting the child's health, ensuring quick medical access, and avoiding delays during emergencies. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Writing Practices, for more writing tutorials, and I'll see you guys in the next video.